This is a story time about how I ended up pregnant and coerced to signing a fake NDA by B.T.B, Dezz, and his mother.
Say it ain't so. Somebody tell me Kai Cenat friends ain't out here pumping and dumping. I don't know, ever since Kai walked away from streaming, his friends and his crew, they just haven't been the same. And now we got these allegations coming up. I don't put it past them, but man, let's get into the video.
Boom. Let me just start by saying this. I'm a grown woman. I make mistakes, but it's about accepting accountability and responsibility to own up to the mistakes. Boom. I didn't know who my daughter's father was. It was out of two people. My boyfriend, who I was talking to at the time, and Desmond, who I cheated on my boyfriend with. Am I proud that I cheated? No. Do I make mistakes? Am I human? Yes. But let's get to the nitty gritty. Long story short, I was asking for a DNA test. I asked for it 3 times. 3 times before I gave birth. This nigga blocked me on the third try. Okay. After I was blocked, if I can't get your attention, I know something I can. The internet. Mind you, I'm not a clout chaser. I'm not a fiend for clout. I'm not a groupie. I didn't even know who he was until he showed me who he was. From my knowledge, he's a background dancer.
This has to be the thing women do that I hate the most, where they just go from obviously cheating on their man with you, even if it's not that dramatic. They go from liking you, maybe even loving you, allowing you to sleep with them or do whatever, to just disrespecting you like crazy. And I know that it's some kind of love somewhere in that disrespect, but it's like, do you want this man to be a father to his child? Do you want him to be with you? Whatever your overall goal is, disrespecting the man is probably not going to help you achieve that goal. It's probably going to push you further away from that goal. That's it. I don't want to cut in too much, but when women just disrespect men after what you obviously allowed him to do, it just holds no weight.
But yeah, went to Messy Maj and Messy Maj uploaded this. And then shortly after, I got this message. Boom. This is me talking to him. I said, I have no problem talking with a lawyer or your mother. I sent them my number and I said, I will be adding my sister to that call as well. I said, you should have never blocked me when I told you all I wanted to do was a DNA test. If you didn't believe she was yours, you could have got the DNA test done in private instead of blocking me. Boom. He goes on to say, in caps, bro, you know that's not my kid, but okay, we're gonna handle this the correct way. Let me show y'all my daughter. This is my beautiful little chunky monkey. Oh, I love her. But yeah, this is my daughter. Her name is Kalani. Let me show you Desmond. I mean, people say my daughter look like me now, but I be seeing him. This is Desmond.
Yeah, Desmond, that's yours, bro. You gotta step up. We gotta step up to the plate. Life ain't gonna be as easy. You gotta be a good father. You might have to, cancel some of your hangouts, but you'll be cool. You can still move around with a kid. Duke Dennis got like 100 of them. And next time, you just gotta be more careful and more selective about who you laying down with. But that's yours, Desmond. Go ahead. Go ahead. Step up for that one. That's yours, bro.
Okay. Boom. His mother has scheduled the DNA appointment. Boom, as we are there in the place, me and his mother get into an argument because she had gathered my information for a fake NDA. Mind you, I'm going to show the fake NDA. In this fake NDA, it's stuff about not going to the internet, confidentiality about how I'm not supposed to tell people, DNA test report and whatever. And then this is a part I did not see. Mind you, I was so mad at the fact that they were trying to say I had to sign this in order to get the DNA test. Now, I wasn't thinking clearly at the time. My emotions was running through my head. And I'm thinking like, oh, if I don't sign this, you're trying to deny me from a DNA test. That's coercion. Boom. This last part says if that my daughter is his, he gets full and sole custody of my daughter and I deem I'm unfit. Never in a lifetime will I ever deem I'm unfit to be a parent to any child of mine. Cool, right? This is the mother that did this. This lady right here. And I'm not here to talk BS about her. I'm not here to downplay her, but as a mother, do you feel proud of yourself for telling your son to abandon his first child? A girl at that? Cool, right?
Yeah, this is doing a little too much for me. I feel like people just need to understand and be better with co-parenting. Co-parenting works in most situations if two, mature people want to be level-headed. Relationships are not always going to be the way, especially in a situation like this. If you are with somebody or having a kid with somebody that you don't even know or you weren't planning on having a kid with. So it's definitely not an easy thing. And I can kind of understand trying to control the situation and maybe not go on child support, things of that nature, because men do get the bad end of the stick most of the time when it comes to women in custody and things of that nature. But I feel like you're doing too much, man. Trying to take the kid away from the mom and doing all this when you clearly don't even want to be in the picture in the first place. And the mom should definitely be feeling different as well. Like, you're a female, you're a woman. You shouldn't want somebody to be like, yeah, go ahead, carry this for 9 months and give it to me. It's just, it's silly stuff.
At the DNA plus, me and her get into an argument because, boom, he's sitting there pleading with my older sister, saying that if this is his daughter, he will take care of her, or he has to take care of her, but the internet games have to stop. Mind you, I stopped the internet games. I didn't go on the internet after that until he disrespected my dead parents. Yeah, I went on the internet when he did that. But other than that, I didn't say nothing about this occasion at all. Boom. As he's telling my sister that, his mother is yelling at him like, let's go, let's go. He goes on to say, why are you yelling? I say, because she's mad, but I'm walking away saying it. This lady continues to follow behind me and shouting behind me. I take that as a valuable threat. So when she begins on, as a grown black woman, she begins to bash me, talk about some, oh, but you don't know who your daughter father is, this, and that. And then I buck up at her and I say, well, that's why I'm here. I was never the one to hide my hand or hide my tail in the shit that I do. Boom. Then she goes on to say, oh, I know you're not bucking at me. And hello. Long story short, the crash out person that y'all claim to see all the time, he was not there at that DNA test site place. He didn't crash out nothing. He was very quiet, very calm, very not saying too much. Now, let's to the present day, and let me get this lady off my screen. I'm gonna put my daughter back out here. So present day, I'm in court right now dealing with all of this. I've notified them 3 times of court dates. They have not shown up. I'm giving them leeway because I'm supposed to get them served. I'm giving y'all leeway so they don't put a warrant out for this man's arrest. But since no one has shown up to Queens at all, the next steps is getting you served. Because once you're served and I notify the judge that you were properly served, a warrant will be put out for your arrest if you do not attend a court date. And no, I'm not being bitter. No, I'm not angry. I'm not upset. But for my child, I do not play about her. I do not play about none of my children because I have a son too. And trust and believe, his father's already on child support. So when they get him, they get him. Long story short, y'all got stories from people who don't like me, thinking that I'm some ghetto black girl raised in a hood. Highly mistaken. I am an educated black woman. I am very intelligent, I am very smart, and I am a mother. And I will go to the lengths to make sure my children get what they need and protect them. On that note, God bless you, and I will see you in court.
It's never my intention to absolutely disrespect, but I'm not gonna lie at the same time. It's definitely not given extremely intelligent. People can make mistakes, but the mistakes that you made are not given extremely intelligent. And some of the language that she used throughout, it kind of sounds more like victim language than it does somebody who is intelligent and has accountability and has really, really accepted the decisions that she made and the people that she chose to lay with. But with all that being aside, again, I don't know whether this is his kid or not. You guys know, like, it happens all the time where people come out of nowhere and accuse somebody who has some kind of status of being the father of their children or accusing them of some kind of crime. Like, it happens all the time. So I'm not sure. But what I will say to Dezz and to everybody listening who may be in a similar situation is you should want to know who your kids are. If somebody that you laid with and you laid with, especially if you know you laid with them unprotected. But even if it's not, if they're accusing you of something, then you should want to go to the lengths and see if it is your child or not, especially if they look similar, because you want to make sure that, you know, you don't have a bunch of illegitimate children out here that, you know, you're not taking care of. You know, that's not the glorious thing to do. And I know everybody want to live their life and they want to have fun and they want to be surrounded by fame and riches, but at the end of the day, you got to handle your responsibilities and stand on whatever you stand on as a man. So that's my thoughts on this situation. You guys jump in the comments, let me know what you think. As always, like and subscribe if you guys are rocking with the videos. I'm trying to bring you content every single day, and we're going to keep going up. Road to 10K is on the way. We'll talk soon.